Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to another MAMG Let's Play of Blood Chronicles. When we left off, we had this weird transition where everybody's having dinner, and then Suzumi's like, oh yeah, you guys want to know how my father died. So I figured it was a good place to stop it. I don't know what's going to happen in this game, but I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I do want to see the demo through to the end. So let's find out what Suzumi's going to share with us. All eyes are focused on Suzumi.
Dry wine. I love its taste. The bitter grapes on the southern slopes make this a perfect experience.
I'm sorry, your father died?
Suzu. It was a warm September morning.
Okay, thank you.
I remember it like it was yesterday. We were having breakfast together and sitting at a white table. On it was everything I could ever hope to eat. It was Saturday, the day of my 12th birthday. I always strive to be the best I could be with physical activities, especially since I knew my dad wanted a son. I am who I am thanks to him. By the time I was 10, I trained in different martial arts and self-defense techniques. My father taught me how to see every tiny mistake in someone's stance, the mechanics of injuries, and what objects would inflict certain wounds.
It's a lot of backstory for how your father died.
When he went to work, he would kiss my mother, assure her that we'd eat breakfast again, and that everything would be okay. He always said to me, no one knows what the future holds, but despite what happens, we must move forward. I remember those words like my father would have said it yesterday. The next day, we got up at dawn and were waiting for him. When we heard the doorbell, Mother ran to open it. She didn't return for a long time, and after a while I felt like something had happened. 3 men and 1 woman, all dressed in black, went to my room with my mother. She was a bit absent-minded throughout the whole thing. They wanted me to go with the woman to another room, but my mother said that my father gave me a thick skin and that I could handle whatever would happen. My father, along with 5 other agents, had been working on finding a group of drug traffickers for several months. On Saturday night, a drug delivery at the port in town was supposed to take place. A large amount of cocaine was to be transferred to local traffickers. The plan was simple. Step in, corner them, and in case of doubt, kill. A run-of-the-mill sting operation. Except somebody gave the traffickers a tip. When the agents and my father entered the unloading area, the criminals were surrounded and put their weapons down voluntarily. Father realized that something was wrong. When they knelt on the ground, he heard a series of shots. It was coming from a nearby yacht, and a group of shooters killed the agents. Each of them sustained several bullet wounds before dying. It was a complete massacre. My father managed to dodge and hide behind a nearby pile of boxes. But before he could call for support, a stray bullet went through his leg, followed by more shots to his chest. He wouldn't go down without a fight, and killed a few of the criminals before he went down for good.
Man's a beast.
Was a single bullet in his clip. I decided to take it as a symbol of his last dying wish, to always look forward despite adversity. And that's why you see a bullet on my desk. Is that everything you want to know?
I mean, we may have wanted to just talk about the murders that were happening recently. Suzumi finishes her story. She stares at her glass of wine, then finishes it in one hearty gulp.
Oh my god, I didn't know it was like that. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize for the things that you can't control.
She seems nicer than I initially thought she was going to be, though.
Life isn't a game where you can reset whenever you feel threatened. It's something I have to live with.
Well, I'm not going to apologize since it's not how I roll, but I'm curious.
Admit that you can't say sorry, will ya? Jeez.
Kito, shut up!
How do you know all these details? I thought they were classified.
The day before the incident, cameras were installed. They figured my father wasn't clever enough to check beforehand, but they were dead wrong.
Were they caught later?
After a while, They were caught and sentenced to life in prison.
So, that's how it ended? Now I guess we know a little more about you now.
I really hope this doesn't lead to everybody telling everybody else their background stories or their backstories, because it's going to be a long episode if that happens.
This is exactly why I decided to devote my life to catching criminals and murderers. Because of my father's death, I established Yggdrasil. I wanted the truth of these cases to come to light. Remember, there are no accidents in life. Sooner or later, even the most cunning murderer makes a mistake. When that happens, we'll be there to catch him. Oh, and that story I told earlier? For your ears only. Tell anyone and you're going to be fired. Or worse.
We might be killed, or worse, expelled. Got it. Of course.
It must be hard for you too, Kazuki.
For me?
I think Suzumi means that it must be hard losing a parent at a young age.
I guess we can relate to each other. After all, we did lose somebody close to us very quickly.
But you survived.
Obviously, you idiot.
How did it happen? Do you remember anything?
I'm not one for apologies, but I'm sorry for giving you a really blunt version. The car they were driving fell off the road and they died immediately. No, I don't remember what happened to me, and no, I wasn't seriously injured.
I can hear some pain intertwined with the sarcasm. Is everything okay?
Yes! Let's just say for some people, it's hard to talk about these things.
But you can be open to us. We're friends, right?
I think Kazuki is the type of man who prefers to keep some things to himself.
I'm not gonna tell them that there was someone else at the crash site. I don't remember that this person pulled me out of the burning car. I remember that this person pulled me out of the car and I was screaming. His face? I don't remember it clearly. It was too dark to recognize anything special about him. After he pulled me out, he left me a dozen meters away from the burning vehicle. I perfectly remember the screams of my parents. They didn't want to die. Who would? The last thing I remember was an explosion, powerful enough to make me lose consciousness. I woke up when the ambulance arrived, but it was too late for my parents. Death came unexpectedly. The only thing that bothers me is who was the person who helped me out, and if he had anything to do with the accident. Maybe Yggdrasil will help me in solving this riddle, but not now. Not at this point.
So, everyone, how was the meal? Pretty good. Am I right?
Considering it was a surprise, it tasted pretty good.
Chicken could have been more rare.
More rare?
Huh. My little sister, a food critic.
Why did you order the same dish for all of us?
What? Is this an interview? Sorry, officer. I didn't know I needed an ulterior motive to have a delicious meal with my friends.
Because it was the cheapest thing on the menu?
It's fine, Kazuki. Let it go. I might have picked that one anyways.
I'm thinking Akita was thinking of something else in mind.
Of course I didn't.
Kazuki turns to the leaflet of the menu and sees the ad. Buy 5 sets of chicken with shrimp and get the 6th one free. Coincidence? Most likely.
Akito. I have officially lost my faith in boys. How could you use us like that, big bro?
Well, I'm quite impressed by your frugal and cunning nature. Even I wouldn't have thought up something like this to get out of paying for a meal.
I've always believed in my abilities.
Why do you shift around like that?
Wait, is that a compliment or an insult?
I hope you had your money fun, because I think we're going to get into some serious business in a second. You're right, Kaoru. Someone broke into a grocery store 2 days ago.
Okay.
The thief tried to steal cigarettes and 2 bottles of scotch.
A classy thief. And one more thing.
He also stole 2 chickens from the meat counter.
That's hilarious. You guys are comedians.
What is it, the restaurant owner or something?
Club.
I'm not kidding.
Oh, come on. It was just a joke. We're friends, right? What's up with you? we can divide this free chicken evenly.
What? My name is Chicken. Mr. Chicken. Bonk, bonk. I guess? Akito's probably face becomes red with embarrassment. Or maybe his armpits. Anyways, I think we may have a clue with the recent crime.
There's a poultry farm not far from here. I think this might be a clue.
Perfect! Alright, big bro. I'm not mad at you anymore.
She sure does get over things very quickly. Actually, they both do, don't
Are
they?
you serious? Are we checking this out right now? But what about the Phantom case?
You won't miss it. Especially after that stunt you just pulled.
Everyone looks at Akito seriously, and he shrugs it off.
Fine, if I have to.
We'll work on the Phantom case in the office tomorrow at noon. As for Akito, we'll prepare documents for the grocery store robbery so you can spend all day looking at chickens. Sound like a deal?
That sounds like so much fun.
So you're serious? You guys get to work on the Phantom case while I have to go on a wild goose chase?
Chicken chase.
It's more like a wild chicken chase.
There you go, Aki. Good job.
The sooner you start, the sooner you'll be done.
Seriously?
You know I never joke, Akito.
Great, Mr. Chicken. Maybe you can catch a serial poultry thief once and for all. All the shopkeepers would be grateful. Who knows? Maybe they'll give you a discount. Everyone bursts into laughter while Akito sits and stares at the table.
Don't worry, I'll help you, big bro.
Well, I appreciate that we're all a bit silly today, but I hope that tomorrow you'll get down to business with the same energy, all right?
All right, so what's next? Well, I'll go. Well, maybe not all of us.
To the bathroom.
Hey, I'm coming with you tonight. We promised.
I don't know, girls go to bathrooms in groups, so it's possible.
Fine, we're going to that charity concert.
Okay, they can do that
At
too.
6 p.m. at our home.
I'm going to catch up with you later. I still have an errand to run beforehand. I'll be on time, like always.
Have a nice day, ungrateful little...
Don't make fun of us. Maybe it'd do you some good to shut your mouth. Don't you agree, Kaoru?
In good time. All in good time.
So, you're sure that you can't be persuaded to come with us?
What kind of bargaining chip do you have? Akito, how long have you known me?
Well, a while, I guess.
Have you ever persuaded me to do something I didn't want to do?
We got you here, didn't we?
Yes, we know that you're an individualist.
If you change your mind, you know where to find us.
Whatever.
We've discussed the concert. What about tomorrow, Suzumi? When do you need us
I'm
in the office?
I'm with him though. Like I wouldn't want to go out. Like I don't like large groups of people. And I know to some people like 5 or 6 people is our large group, but for me I'm like, holy crap, way too many people right now.
10 a.m. would be fine. Will you all be on time or will there be any exceptions, Kazuki?
You know, time is just relative. It was created for our convenience. It doesn't really exist.
Don't get all philosophical on me. We're not at school, you know. Kazuki, I have to be honest. Sometimes I want to strangle you.
Thanks. I have to be honest. Sometimes I want to ignore you. I don't know why I'm being so snappy. I'm sorry, Calder. You didn't do anything wrong. Well, I'll humor you this time and I'll try and be there with a few minutes to spare. Could I get a taxi? The last guy with a lifesaver.
Could I get one too? My taxi allowance was eaten up by a dog.
Ah,
Totally a dog.
Ugh, fine. But don't be late.
Suzumi's a nice boss if she's paying for them to go
2
places.
p.m.
Sure thing. We just need to get the bill all settled.
Don't forget, Akito needs that free chicken. What's so funny?
Oh, sorry, I said Kazuki starts to smile. Look carefully at the leaflet.
Yeah, I noticed it too. What do you mean?
Well, today's Monday. Turns out this offer is only available Wednesday and Friday. Looks like Mr. Chicken is just rolling around in bad luck today. Akito comes back and sees the smiling faces of the friends who are laughing nonstop.
Say one word and you're dead.
Akito, come on!
Are we going? I'd like to leave.
Why are you upset when you're the one who tried to pull the fast one on us?
I'm not surprised.
Everyone heads out to the busy street.
Thanks for the great time, you guys. Maybe one day we can go out for an all-day hangout. I have an idea where to go, but I'll keep that a secret until we get further into the case. See you later, everyone.
Are you going to head out too, Kazuki?
Isn't it 2 p.m. right now? It seems kind of dark. No, I have to take care of something. I'll see you in a bit.
Alright, see you later.
Kazuki continues standing and looking as everyone disappears around the corner. He heads to a busy street. What if it's true that what I remember wasn't an accident? What if the person who helped me was the Phantom, King of Precision, the perfect killer? Why did he save me? Did he have some plan for this?
I have a theory that the Phantom might be related to your parents' death.
It's all Akito's fault I'm in this mess. If he didn't pressure me, I could have forgotten all of this. Now the Phantom's all I think about. I wish he were just a ghost so I could forget about him. But he's not. He's a real human being, a man with flesh and blood, and he's still out there. I know that he isn't perfect, and sooner or later he'll mess up. But who will be next? And if Akito's right about this guy, what's his pattern? We need to find out so we can prevent the next murder. It's a race against time for someone that might not even exist. No, he has to be real. If he wasn't, then my parents would still be alive. I wish everything could go back to the way it was, but it can't. It can never be the same. Kazuki slowly lifts his eyes. Now is the time for the Phantom to go. Disappear from this world. He will be shredded to dust. It's only a matter of time when he makes a mistake, and then Yggdrasil will catch him. Kazuki clenches his fist and screams through his teeth. I'm coming for you! Meanwhile, back at the Red Dragon?
Wait, are you sure they're not here? Suzumi told me to meet up with her at noon. Wait, it's 2:30 p.m.? Shoot, my watch must have died when I was on the train. Well, thank you anyways.
Hi, David. Yeah, see, it's 2 p.m. It seems like it's like sundown. As David walks out, he notices someone on the screen.
Huh? Oh, hi there. I guess you wouldn't know anything about Yggdrasil's whereabouts, would you? Don't worry, I'm not a bad guy.
You're just walking around asking about Yggdrasil?
I'm David Lawford. It's very nice to meet you. This place is pretty awesome, not going to lie. I'm still getting lost on the streets, can't figure out the transit system for the life of me.
David writes down something in his notepad.
Oh! Sorry for ignoring you, I'm just jotting some notes here. It helps with transition. After all, as an international intern, I need all the help I can get.
I like your music.
See? Celebrate Joseph and Kay's first anniversary. Ah! Oops, wrong page.
David flips through his notepad.
Congratulate players on completing the
Ah.
demo. Alright, sounds simple enough. Well, on behalf of the whole team, thank you for playing this demo. We've had a lot of people working tirelessly to bring you this quality adventure, and we're excited to say that we hope to get a complete release out later this year. That means we'll have much more Yggdrasil in the future. I actually can't wait to find out what happens to the Phantom Killer, to be honest. It's sure to be a treat. Well, anyways, I just want to say thank you for being very patient while the team develops this title.
Well, thank you, David.
We
I appreciate
any
it.
support and feedback, and don't forget to share this with all your friends. In the meantime, thank you for listening to the ramblings of supporting character. Well, I get to be in a few more scenes at least. I should probably try and call a taxi. See you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
There are so many. Jesus!
What?
I burp in the line before Akito burps, and I get mad at him for burping. Win. Akito understands me.
Wow. That was awesome. Do I click? Okay.
Well, I got a burp for you.
This is awesome.
I don't know how disgusting that feels, but I was trying. It's for the sake of acting and realism. Holy crap, Suzumi has a long line.
Okay.
You could have asked me politely. There are a lot of things you don't know about me. There are a lot of things you don't know about me. I don't know how to read. I'm sorry. Gomenasai. Moikai.
Oh,
Two.
that's
You
such a
could have
cute
asked
mistake.
me politely. There are a lot of things you don't. Oh, goodness. どうしよう.
Oh, she's like Doshio, which is, what should I do? Oh, that's adorable. Oh, okay. So that's the end of the demo. That was actually really cool. And again, like I may have been a little bit jokey and jabby with the visual novel, but for the most part, it's a really solid demo. I really enjoyed it. I know that they're going to be buffing out a lot of the things, whether, I feel like there's something on the corner of my mouth there. Okay, anyways, I feel like they're going to buffer out a lot of the stuff that I may notice, you know, like some of the spelling errors or things like that. A lot of times, it's just one of those things where they want to get the word out there. And this game looks like it could be very promising. As I said before, they are doing a Kickstarter campaign, so be sure to support it if you guys are interested in it. I think it's really cool, and I had a lot of fun playing it. I hope we get to learn more about the Phantom Killer and learn what the motives are and things like that. Hopefully there's a little bit more player choice as the visual novel continues. I think on the Kickstarter page they said that there were going to be several different endings, and some of them are more dark compared to the other tone of the game, which is actually pretty cool. But yes, that is Bloody Chronicles. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to the development team for letting me play the game and showcasing it as well. I'm really curious to see how it goes. Hopefully they are able to meet their goal. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next MAMJ Let's Play. Dude, the meeting just started. Like, give me a minute.
What deal?
You promised Vegeta that you asked Suzumi to take care of the Phantom Kids, remember?
Your guys' whispering skills are not very good, because apparently Kaoru here heard you. Wow, I'm doing bad.
And when we take into account the place, time, and the technique of the perpetrator, we can draw the conclusion that this accident wasn't an ordinary one.
A spear to the head was an accident? Look, calm down. We've got a whole bunch of other work, and we don't know if Suzumi will agree anyway.